So I am kind of not in the loop when it comes to where we are at Medicaid. I was not given any of that information.
Okay.
So I kind of was just dumped literally 8 pounds of mail that was unanswered. It was just nothing was open. The woman that he was with before just completely neglected to, as his advocate.
Claudia or whatever?
No. This is a Margarita. That's his ex-wife. State of Georgia already has a case out on her. She, for elderly abuse, neglect. She was taking money and paying for her son's private school. And my father needed that money for his medical care.
Yeah.
So we're trying to go after her. The state's already going after her. I guess she's had some past experiences. But the bottom line is, where are we at now? Like, do you communicate with my sister via...
I've tried. Everybody's so super busy. The most communication I've had is via email with...
one of her 3 assistants.
Yes. So it's... and they're usually... Everybody's all in the loop within the conversation, so it's kind of CC'd in.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much the only conversation I've really had with her.
Because Claudia was really helping me.
Yeah, she was...
with Medicaid Part B. I don't know. I have his Medicare card with me. Like when I left him last was at the trauma unit in the ICU at Memorial. And he was kind of out of it. So I want to make sure his things are safe. So I have his passport, all that stuff. So Medicare is different than Medicaid. And Medicaid Part B is...
Medicare Part B.
So we're not... Medicaid is not on the table.
No, not yet. Medicaid, I've applied for his Medicaid, which is why I asked for bank statements that they sent me.
Okay.
And I also asked if he had any, like a burial policy, life insurance, or anything like that. And I was told no, he didn't have any of that.
I can get bank statements right now.
I've got bank statements, so we're good for that
Okay.
right now.
So Medicare Part B, it's applied for.
Medicaid is applied for.
Okay, hold on. Medicare Part B applied for.
Medicaid, yeah. Medicare Part B, when I pulled his information, because we always have to check the insurance before they get here.
Right.
When I pulled his information for Medicare, I even called to verify his Part B ended 9/14/2014. Either there was a premium or something.
But that was before the stroke.
Right. But it ended, like he no longer has Part B at all, and it never picked back up.
But
so
he never used it.
That's Medicare saying he doesn't have it. So unless you contact Medicare and ask them, hey, can you update his working file, is what they call it, he still doesn't have it.
But does that just happen automatically? Is that bizarre to you? I don't know.
It depends on different people, because some people have Medicare because they're elderly or disabled or whatever and have paid in for years.
Right.
There are a few that have like Part B plans that they actually pay for, like they would for like prescription or whatever. And in
so Part B is just medicine.
Medicine, therapy,
stuff
like that. But his Part A became effective in 2013, so he still has Part A. But the issue was that he was in and out of the nursing homes and facilities that he'd already used. Medicare only allots for 100 days, unless you've had a 60-day wellness break, which means you haven't been to the hospital in 60 days. But because he was in and out so frequently, he used up all of his 100 days, and there wasn't a 60-day wellness break, so he didn't get to reuse another 100 days. Does that make sense? So that's why there was no Med A days. Like, that's why he's private pay.
Okay, copy. So I think that what you're saying is that because there was not a sustained, like they can't put all those days that he was in the hospital together. But he did have like 5 weeks at Signature. That's 60 days, right?
That's like a nursing home. That's like a hospital. So do you see what I'm saying? So it's still a facility. Like there has to be like a 60-day wellness break where he was at, like if he was here for 60 days completely well, and then he went back to the hospital. Mm-hmm. And then he'd have to have a 3-day hospital stay. He'd have to be in the hospital for 3 days There's so
I know, I was just going to say,
rules.
this is sounding like such a conspiracy.
Medicare really is. There are so many rules on the way that they will and will not pay for things. It's ridiculous.
So what is our best bet right now?
Medicaid. That's why I went ahead and applied.
And then what's the status on that? And can I help you in any way?
Right now, like I said, I've got the bank statements, and I was already told he didn't have the burial policies and everything else. So I've already sent in the application. I'm just waiting on his case manager to get back to me with a decision.
Are they usually pretty quick about that, or?
It'll take about 30 to 60 days.
So for 30 to 60 days, we're going to be on private pay.
Yes.
And there's no
they may retro it back.
Yeah.
So we can see what they're going to do with that.
Is there someone that maybe I should kind of email and maybe put a proverbial lighter up there?
Well, I know that
under them.
His case manager.
Yeah, let me get all that information.
Yeah.
Do you think I could have a copy of all of that?
Sure, because this is exactly what she sent me.
That's what Claudia sent.
Yeah, this is what the case manager sent me from. It says Department of Human Services, but it's for Medicaid, and that's his case manager.
Okay, that'd be amazing. Can I get a copy of this?
Yeah, sure. Because you can see where she highlighted everything that I needed, and I've already let her know that those don't apply, those aren't there, and I've already sent her the bank statement, so she's got everything.
And then does his Social Security? Does his
And these are the bank statements I got.
Okay, and you need, do you have all that you need?
Yeah, I think so. I think that should be fine.
Oh, you didn't get Bank of America statements?
Nope, all I got was City National.
Let me see these. Okay, so this is the account my sister has set up.
And the only issue with that I might see is that the 2,000 whatever that's in there, usually Medicaid doesn't like for you to have more than, like, the max is 2,000. So in the bank account, so they might ask you to do a spin down or take some of that money out. But you can
Medicaid max 2,000, you said? Honestly, what?
But honestly, you can move, and if it's less than 2,000, it's even better. So if you can move it to another account, as long as his name's not on it, you don't have to.
So right now,
they don't acknowledge it.
Let's see, right now. So let's take that 420. Is that the, let's see. So is it go most recent? 331.
That's just where I faxed it. So I keep all my so that I know that I did it.
You're like me. Yeah, exactly.
Keep it together.
I gotta keep it together. I gotta keep it moving. I feel like I'm starting to get old. Like all my teachers used to do this, remember? And now I'm doing that with the favorites. Yes. Let's see. So that's the most recent, right?
Mm-hmm.
531, 631, 731. Okay, I mean, he hasn't done anything since then. I mean, you guys are paid.
Not yet.
You're not. How much are you owed?
Let me pull it up. Because it was because this is the first time we've seen you guys, so it's kind of like we've dealt with Miss Claudia, but that's about it.
Right. So as of okay. Dun, 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 dun. See, what my sister did is set this up for his Social Security checks to go there because that woman was stealing them out of the other account.
Right. Well, and usually, in most cases, honestly, when people come in, we request to be rep payee so that there's, you know what I mean? So that, because there's a lot of you'd be surprised at what families will do. Their family member will get here and then they'll keep their checks and spend it on whatever they want.
I'm not surprised, sister, at anything right now. Yeah. I'm telling you, in this year, it's been, May 29th, 2015 was his stroke. In this year, I have seen the craziest, it's just mostly sad, but yeah. It really does bring out the worst or the best, or sometimes back and forth in people and families specifically.
Right now, and usually we ask for private pay 30 days in advance.
Okay, so where are we at now with you?
We've got 1 day. Looks like it. I've been having issues with my system. I've been having to do things manually lately.
I know.
They did an update, and it's like, what are you doing?
Oh, on the iPhone?
I know our system.
Oh.
My entire system is online for some reason. It's so bizarre.
Hey, Joe.
Hi.
I'm gonna go make that errand. I'll be right back.
Okay, can you hang with my dad for a while and
Sure.
and then do it then?
Sure, no problem.
Right now we're at 5,115. That's just for 1 month.
Is that
Yeah.
overdue or that's
That's overdue, and it's because he's in a private room.
5,115?
Mhm.
And how much?
That's it.
Even?
It's even. Because it's 165 a day.
Okay.
That's 31 days.
165 per day.
Yep. And
Okay.
if he switched to a semi-private room, like where he had a
Can you
roommate.
capital this one too? I mean,
Sure,
capital.
Yeah, I don't.